Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most transformative books ever written on the power of the human mind. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This timeless classic has inspired millions around the world to awaken their inner potential and create profound change in their lives by tapping into the immense intelligence and creative force of the subconscious mind. Who was Joseph Murphy? Dr. Joseph Murphy was a pioneering figure in the New Thought movement. Born in Ireland in 1898, he immigrated to the United States and became a leading minister and teacher of metaphysical and spiritual principles. With a background in both religious philosophy and psychology, Murphy developed a unique and accessible philosophy that bridged science and spirituality. He believed that the subconscious mind is not just a psychological mechanism, but a divine tool, a direct line to infinite intelligence, capable of bringing health, success, happiness, and peace. Murphy's work was deeply influenced by the spiritual traditions of the East and West, integrating principles from Hinduism, Christianity, and modern psychology. He lectured globally and wrote dozens of books. But The Power of Your Subconscious Mind remains his most enduring and impactful contribution. What is the subconscious mind? The mind is often compared to an iceberg. The small visible tip is the conscious mind, your thoughts, reasoning, decisions, and willpower. Below the surface, vast and mysterious, lies the subconscious mind. This deeper mind stores every belief, memory, and emotion you've ever experienced. It governs your habits, responses, health, and overall life experience. Unlike the conscious mind, the subconscious does not reason. It simply follows instructions given to it through repetition, emotion, and belief. It is always active, always receptive. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly programming your subconscious through the thoughts you habitually think and the emotional tone of your inner world. How it works: conscious versus subconscious. The conscious mind analyzes, evaluates, and chooses. It says, I want to be successful. But if the subconscious holds a belief like, I'm not worthy of success, then self-sabotage occurs. The subconscious mind is not bound by logic or time. It accepts what you feel to be true, especially when suggestions are accompanied by strong emotion or repetition. When your conscious and subconscious minds are aligned, extraordinary transformation becomes possible. You become like a powerful river flowing freely toward your goals. But when they are in conflict, it's like trying to row upstream. Power of belief and faith. Belief is the cornerstone of Murphy's teachings. According to him, whatever you believe, good or bad, true or false, your subconscious mind accepts as reality. And once accepted, it begins to orchestrate circumstances, behaviors, and even physical changes that align with that belief. The power of suggestion. Every day, your mind is influenced by a stream of suggestions: advertising, social media, conversations, self-talk. These inputs can be constructive or destructive. Most people don't realize how easily suggestions become embedded in the subconscious. For example, if a child constantly hears, "You're not good at math," they may carry that belief into adulthood, even if it's not true. Murphy emphasizes the importance of guarding your mind. Become aware of the suggestions you accept and reject. Conscious awareness allows you to filter out what no longer serves you and replace it with empowering suggestions that align with the life you want. Practical tip: before accepting any statement as true, ask yourself, does this belief serve my highest good? Placebo, healing, and mind-body science. One of the most compelling demonstrations of belief is the placebo effect. Patients who believe they're receiving effective treatment often recover, even when the treatment is inert. The healing doesn't come from the pill. It comes from the belief in healing. Murphy uses such examples to show that the subconscious does not differentiate between real and imagined experiences. If you believe in your healing and feed that belief with vivid imagery and heartfelt emotion, your body begins to respond accordingly. There are documented cases of tumors shrinking, chronic pain disappearing, and even paralysis being overcome. Not by conventional means alone, but through faith, imagination, and a deep trust in the healing power within. Scientific studies today continue to support this. Brain imaging shows that belief can trigger the same neural pathways as actual physical events. In other words, what you believe, your brain and body begin to experience as real. Scientific and spiritual perspectives, Murphy beautifully blends spiritual wisdom and scientific insights. Spiritually, belief is a form of prayer. It is aligning yourself with the creative intelligence of the universe. Faith is not blind belief. It's an inner knowing, a certainty that what you desire is already true on a spiritual level. From a scientific standpoint, belief shapes behavior, behavior shapes habits, and habits shape destiny. Psychology has demonstrated that belief systems drive emotional patterns, influence health outcomes, and even affect longevity. The subconscious acts as the control center of these outcomes. Murphy likens belief to a seed planted in fertile soil. The soil doesn't care what kind of seed it is, it will grow whatever is planted. Similarly, your subconscious doesn't judge the belief, it simply nurtures and expresses it. Plant negativity, and you grow fear and failure. Plant positivity, and you grow confidence, health, and happiness. Subconscious healing. One of the most profound teachings in Joseph Murphy's book is that the subconscious mind holds the key to physical healing. Your body is a direct reflection of your inner thoughts, beliefs, and emotional states. Change the mental blueprint, and the body responds in kind. Stories of miraculous recoveries. Murphy shares incredible examples of people recovering from severe ailments, even those deemed incurable. One striking story is of a man who had a debilitating skin condition. Traditional medicine provided no relief, but each day he would relax, close his eyes, and visualize his skin becoming smooth, healthy, and clear. He repeated, "Every cell in my skin is being made new. I am healed." In a matter of weeks, the condition disappeared. In another case, a woman who had been told she'd never walk again practiced the power of mental imagery and suggestion. She imagined walking freely, felt the joy of it, and repeatedly affirmed, "Divine health is mine. My legs are strong and full of life." Within months, she regained the ability to stand and eventually walk without assistance. How to use the mind to aid physical health. To activate your subconscious healing power, enter a calm, meditative state. Visualize your body in perfect health. Speak affirmations in the present tense, such as, "Every organ in my body functions perfectly. I am vibrant, healthy, and full of energy. Healing power flows through me now." Feel gratitude as if the healing is already done. Repeat this daily, especially upon waking and before sleep. The more vivid the image and stronger the emotion, the more quickly the subconscious responds. Nighttime programming. The moments just before sleep are a golden window. As your conscious mind relaxes, your subconscious becomes more impressionable. Murphy urges readers to use this time for mental healing. Right before bed, read or recite healing affirmations. Visualize your body bathed in a healing light. Fall asleep with a sense of peace and trust that your body is restoring itself. This nighttime programming allows healing instructions to work undisturbed for 6 to 8 hours while you sleep. Scientific support, modern studies show that stress and negative emotions can weaken the immune system, while positive emotions boost immunity and healing. Placebo studies continue to demonstrate that belief alone can bring about measurable physical improvements. Mental techniques. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden, ready to grow whatever seeds you plant. But how do we plant the right seeds? In this part, we dive into the practical tools Dr. Joseph Murphy recommends to reprogram your inner world. These methods allow you to communicate directly with your subconscious, using the language it understands best. Imagery, repetition, emotion, and faith. Visualization and mental movies. One of the most powerful tools Murphy shares is visualization. He calls it the creation of mental movies. These are vivid, emotional, sensory-rich imaginations of your desired reality. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between a real event and a vividly imagined one. When you visualize success, health, love, or prosperity, especially with strong emotion, the subconscious accepts it as real. For example, if you are preparing for a job interview, close your eyes and vividly see yourself walking into the room with confidence, answering questions with clarity, shaking hands with a smile, and hearing the words, "You're hired." Feel the joy, relief, and gratitude as if it's already happened. Do this repeatedly. Over time, this mental rehearsal reshapes your internal beliefs and prepares your body and mind for success. Murphy emphasizes that visualization is most effective when practiced in a relaxed state. This is why early morning or just before sleep are ideal times, when the mind is calm and receptive. Pro tip: create a mental movie night ritual. Spend 10 to 15 minutes visualizing one goal with as much emotional detail as possible. Do this daily. Autosuggestion and repetition. Another cornerstone technique is autosuggestion. This involves the deliberate repetition of affirmations, positive, present tense statements that affirm a desired reality. These phrases gradually override old programming, planting new beliefs deep within the subconscious. Examples: I am calm, confident, and in control. Money flows to me effortlessly. I radiate love and attract harmonious relationships. Murphy suggests repeating these statements many times a day, especially when you are in a relaxed, meditative, or drowsy state. The key to effective autosuggestion is consistency and belief. Saying an affirmation once or twice with no feeling won't do much. Repetition, combined with emotion, unlocks the door. Advanced tip: whisper your affirmations just before sleep, or record them in your own voice and play them overnight. The subconscious is especially receptive during sleep. The importance of emotion. Murphy insists that emotion is the fuel behind every effective mental technique. Words without feeling are empty. The subconscious doesn't respond well to intellectual affirmations alone. It responds to emotionally charged statements and images. When you repeat, "I am confident, but feel insecure," you create inner resistance. But if you close your eyes, breathe deeply, and conjure up a memory of a time you truly felt confident, and then anchor your affirmation into that emotional state, the message sinks in deeply. Emotion acts like glue. It binds your desires to your subconscious mind. The stronger the emotional charge, the faster the reprogramming. Think of athletes who psych themselves up before a game, not with logic, but with powerful emotional focus. You can use the same approach in everyday life. Combining the techniques. Murphy suggests that the most effective results come from combining visualization, autosuggestion, and emotion. For instance, enter a calm, meditative state. Begin visualizing your desired reality vividly. Add affirmations that describe this reality in the present tense. Feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it's already true. Repeat this practice daily. Over time, these mental seeds will grow into external results. Real-world example. Murphy recounts the story of a man who was deeply anxious about public speaking. By visualizing himself speaking confidently and repeating the affirmation, "I speak clearly, confidently, and with ease," the man completely transformed his ability to speak in front of crowds. Within a few weeks, he delivered his first public speech without fear. Another woman who struggled financially created a daily routine of visualizing her bank account growing, affirming abundance, and feeling deep gratitude in advance. Within months, new job opportunities and unexpected financial blessings appeared. These aren't magical stories. They're examples of mental programming in action. Wealth and prosperity. Prosperity is more than money. It's a mindset, a way of being. Murphy believed that financial abundance is a natural state, not something to be feared, worshipped, or chased. When you align your thoughts with abundance and release inner resistance, you become a magnet for wealth. Abundance thinking versus scarcity mindset. Many people unknowingly repel wealth by focusing on lack. Thoughts like, "I can't afford it," "money is hard to get," or "rich people are greedy," are signals to the subconscious. And your subconscious will align your reality with those beliefs. Murphy explains that abundance thinking means believing there is always enough. The universe is infinite, and money is simply energy that responds to mental command. When you see money as a tool, a flow, and a reflection of value rather than something limited, you create a new relationship with wealth. Start by shifting your internal dialogue. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I deserve to be prosperous. There is no limit to the wealth I can attract. Money affirmations and success rituals help turn prosperity thinking into a habit. Here are some daily practices. Morning affirmation routine. Upon waking, say affirmations like, "Today, I am open to receiving abundance. I am aligned with wealth and success." Gratitude journaling. Each day, write down 5 things you're grateful for, especially around finances, even small things like finding a coin. Visualization sessions. Visualize your bank account growing, your business succeeding, or receiving unexpected checks. Feel the excitement and security it brings. Give and receive freely. Giving with love opens channels for receiving. Murphy emphasized the importance of generosity and circulating money joyfully. Removing subconscious money blocks. Identify early messages you received about money. Were you taught it was evil, scarce, or only for others? These beliefs often hide deep in the subconscious and create blocks. To remove these, write them down. Challenge them logically and emotionally. Replace them with empowering truths. Money is good when used wisely. I am a good steward of wealth. Murphy reminds us, you don't chase money. You attract it by becoming the person who naturally holds and multiplies wealth, relationships, and harmony. Your relationships with partners, friends, family, co-workers, and even strangers are often reflections of your subconscious programming. According to Joseph Murphy, the love, harmony, or conflict you experience externally is a direct expression of what is happening within you. If you want better relationships, the place to begin is not with others, but with your own inner beliefs, emotional states, and self-perceptions. Attracting love and improving relationships. Murphy believed that like attracts like. The vibrations of your subconscious, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs act as magnets, drawing similar energy towards you. If you desire love, Begin by embodying love. If you want respect, cultivate self-respect to attract a healthy, loving relationship. Create a clear mental image of your ideal partner. Feel the joy, peace, and comfort of being with them now. Repeat affirmations such as, I am worthy of deep, lasting love. I am attracting a kind, caring, and emotionally healthy partner. Love flows to me easily and effortlessly. This isn't fantasy, it's subconscious programming. When you visualize love and truly feel its presence, you shift your internal energy to match the love you want to receive. People notice. Opportunities align. Old patterns dissolve. Murphy also teaches that visualizing harmony in existing relationships can be transformative. If you're struggling with a partner or family member, spend time each day visualizing the two of you laughing, cooperating, forgiving, and communicating peacefully. Focus on what you want, not what is. Letting go of resentment, guilt, and fear. Resentment, guilt, anger, and fear are toxins to the subconscious. They poison your emotional environment and continue to manifest through conflict, health problems, or mental unrest. Holding on to negative emotions keeps you stuck. Murphy emphasizes forgiveness, not just as a moral choice, but as a mental cleansing tool. When you forgive, you release yourself from mental bondage. You create space for peace. To let go, identify who or what you're holding resentment toward. Close your eyes and repeat, I release you to God. I bless you with love. I free myself now. Visualize yourself cutting cords of attachment and stepping into peace. Do this daily until the emotional charge fades. Forgiveness is a process of rewiring the subconscious. It takes repetition and compassion for yourself and others. Murphy also encourages self-forgiveness. Many people carry guilt for past mistakes. These feelings suppress self-worth and perpetuate self-sabotage. Use affirmations like, I did the best I could with what I knew then. I forgive myself completely and open to love. I am worthy of happiness and connection. Subconscious programming for peace. Creating peace in your relationships starts by creating peace within. Use daily mental routines to nurture inner calm. Morning. Today, I radiate love and harmony to everyone I meet. During conflict, I choose peace over anger. I respond with love. At night, all my relationships are improving. I release the day in peace. You can even pre-program how you'll respond to challenging people by visualizing your calm, composed self interacting kindly with them. Over time, these mental rehearsals become your natural reactions. Murphy shares a story of a man who had a toxic work relationship. Instead of arguing, he began mentally blessing his coworker daily, visualizing positive conversations. Within a few weeks, the relationship turned around. The coworker began acting differently, and conflict faded. This wasn't coincidence. It was subconscious influence. Healing family and ancestral patterns. Many of our relationship beliefs are inherited. If your parents had dysfunctional patterns, you may have absorbed those templates subconsciously. But you can break the cycle. Write down any limiting beliefs you've absorbed. Relationships are hard. Men and women can't be trusted. I'm not lovable. Then challenge and replace them. Healthy relationships are natural and joyful. I trust myself to choose loving, trustworthy people. I am deeply lovable and deserve affection. Use journaling, affirmations, and visualization to install these new truths into your subconscious. Career and success. Your career and personal success are not determined solely by talent, education, or opportunity, but by the deeply held beliefs within your subconscious mind. Joseph Murphy taught that your inner self-concept creates your external reality. When you reprogram limiting beliefs and align your thoughts with confidence and purpose, your life begins to transform. Success becomes not a goal, but a natural byproduct of your subconscious conditioning. Confidence, leadership, and influence. Confidence is not arrogance. It is inner certainty. It is the belief that you are capable, valuable, and equipped to thrive. According to Murphy, you must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So if you desire confidence, begin to act and feel as though it is already yours. To cultivate self-confidence, visualize yourself succeeding, giving powerful presentations, leading with ease, or walking into rooms with presence. Speak affirmations. I am confident, calm, and in control. I believe in my abilities and trust my decisions. I am a natural leader who inspires others. Feel it. Let the emotion of pride, certainty, and strength well up inside you. Leadership is influence. Influence starts with energy. When your subconscious radiates conviction and positivity, others feel it. You attract opportunities, support, and cooperation not through force, but through resonance. Setting intentions and achieving goals. One of Murphy's greatest contributions is the idea that the subconscious is goal-seeking. It needs clear instructions. A vague desire creates vague results. But when you give your mind specific, emotionally charged goals, it works day and night to manifest them. Here's how to supercharge your goal-setting process. Write down your goals. Be clear. Be specific. Instead of, I want to be successful, write, I earn $10,000 per month doing meaningful work I love. Visualize completion. See yourself already living that goal. What do you feel, see, hear? Who's with you? Make it real in your mind. Emotional fuel, feel the excitement, pride, joy, or freedom that this success brings. The stronger the emotion, the faster the imprint. Daily repetition. Read your goals aloud each morning and night. Imagine them with feeling. Your subconscious will begin engineering circumstances to bring them about. Many successful people unknowingly apply these principles. Vision boards, positive affirmations, mission statements. They all stem from subconscious programming. Reprogramming, beyond limiting beliefs. You cannot outperform your self-image. If deep inside you believe you're undeserving, inadequate, or doomed to fail, you'll unconsciously sabotage your success. This is why many people work hard but stay stuck. Murphy recommends this 3-step belief reprogramming method. Identify the limiting belief. I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. Success isn't for people like me. Challenge it. Is this belief absolutely true? Where did it come from? Is it serving me? Replace it. Create a new affirmation. I am more than enough. Success is my natural state. Every day I grow more confident and capable. Repeat these new truths daily, especially during moments of doubt. Use visualization and emotional reinforcement to make them stick. Over time, the subconscious lets go of the old script and adopts the new one, creating a prosperous career mindset. To thrive in your career, your subconscious must believe in your worth, your contribution, and your ability to grow. Use rituals and mental conditioning to stay in a success mindset. Visualize successful outcomes before meetings or interviews. Affirm your value daily. My skills are valuable. I am rewarded richly for my work. See challenges as growth opportunities. Reframe failure as feedback. Murphy tells the story of a woman who visualized herself as a successful business owner every night before bed. Within months, she left her dead-end job, started a small venture, and found clients she never expected. All because her subconscious accepted the vision as truth, turning setbacks into setups. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. When you use subconscious power, even setbacks become setups for future growth. Train your mind to respond positively. This delay is guiding me towards something better. Every obstacle is a stepping stone to my success. I trust the timing of my life. With repetition, your subconscious begins to associate failure not with pain, but with progress. This resilience is what sets successful people apart. Spiritual integration. Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings are deeply spiritual, not in the dogmatic sense, but in the universal sense of aligning with a higher intelligence. According to Murphy, the subconscious mind is not separate from the divine. It is one with it. When you learn to use your subconscious mind, you are tapping into the infinite, the source, the higher self, or God. God, infinite intelligence, and higher self, Murphy, often referred to the subconscious as the gateway to God. Not the external deity many imagine, but the inner presence of infinite intelligence that resides in all of us. This intelligence governs the laws of the universe, the rhythms of nature, the patterns of healing, and the miracle of life itself. He wrote, "The subconscious mind is God within you." That means your thoughts and beliefs aren't just mental. They are spiritual acts. When you think in harmony with divine principles, love, peace, abundance, you align your entire being with the creative force of the universe. Call it God, spirit, higher self, or universal mind. It responds to faith, belief, and clarity. The mind is a spiritual tool. Murphy believed that prayer is not about begging or pleading, but about affirming and knowing. Thought is a form of prayer. Visualization is prayer. Faith is prayer. He suggested replacing traditional prayers of desperation with affirmative prayer. Divine right action governs my life. Infinite intelligence guides me now. I am aligned with the wisdom and love of the universe. These statements do not ask, they declare. They assume the presence and cooperation of a loving, intelligent force that works through your subconscious. The subconscious doesn't question, it responds. If you constantly affirm fear and lack, it will bring more of the same. But if you align your inner dialogue with truth, love, and peace, it manifests a higher reality. How faith influences outcomes. Faith is more than belief. It is the deep inner knowing that what you desire already exists in the unseen realm. As Murphy taught, whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space. When you pray or affirm with faith, you are not hoping, you are knowing. You are stating, it is already done. Murphy shared numerous stories of people who experienced breakthroughs, healings, and even financial miracles through the unwavering conviction of faith. One man repeated for days, "God's wealth is circulating in my life. I am one with the abundance of the universe." Soon, unexpected checks, business opportunities, and synchronicities arrived. Faith is not passive, it's magnetic. It draws to you the people, resources, and conditions that match your inner vibration. Spiritual practices for subconscious alignment. Here are practices Murphy endorsed to integrate spirituality and subconscious reprogramming. Affirmative prayer. Declare truth with conviction. Peace surrounds me. Love guides me. Health flows through me. Meditation. Enter the silence. Let go of mental chatter. In this stillness, the subconscious and superconscious communicate. Gratitude rituals. Start and end your day with thanks. Gratitude lifts your vibration to match divine abundance. Scripture as suggestion. If you are spiritually inclined, read sacred texts not as rules, but as affirmations. I can do all things through the strength within me. Blending science and spirit today. Quantum physics echoes what Murphy taught. The consciousness affects reality. What we focus on collapses into form. Spiritual texts say, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Science now recognizes that thoughts carry frequency, emotion alters biology, and belief can heal the body. These are no longer just spiritual claims. They are measurable realities. Murphy's genius was in bridging these worlds, inviting us to see the subconscious not just as a tool for success, but as the divine canvas upon which our life is painted. Daily practices. The power of your subconscious mind is not unlocked in a single moment. It's awakened daily through conscious routines, intentional thought, and quiet connection. In Part 9, we explore the practices Joseph Murphy recommended for sustained transformation. These are not just habits, but spiritual technologies, tools to train your inner world to align with truth, abundance, and peace. Morning and night routines. Murphy believed the most powerful times to impress the subconscious are just after waking and just before sleep. These borderline states between consciousness and sleep are when the mind is most receptive. Morning practice. Gratitude activation. Begin your day by naming 3 things you're grateful for. Feel it deeply. Affirmations. Repeat positive truths that align with your goals. Examples. Today, everything flows in my favor. I am calm, capable, and confident. I trust the process of life. Mental movie. Visualize your day unfolding smoothly and joyfully. Picture each event going perfectly. Evening practice. Review the day. Reflect on wins and lessons. No judgment, just awareness. Forgiveness ritual. Say, I release all tension and forgive all experiences. I am at peace. Nighttime programming. As you drift off to sleep, repeat a simple affirmation. I am healed. I am safe. I am blessed. My subconscious now brings me abundance in perfect ways. This sets the tone for the subconscious to work overnight on your behalf. Affirmations and journaling. Affirmations are concentrated thoughts. Repetition makes them powerful. Journaling magnifies them. Murphy advised using present tense, emotionally charged statements. Write and speak them aloud. I attract loving, supportive relationships. Opportunities find me everywhere. My life is a reflection of peace, prosperity, and purpose. Journaling tips. Script your reality. Write in present tense as if your desires have already manifested. I'm so grateful for the new job that perfectly fits my passion. Dialogue with the subconscious. Ask it questions and write the answers that flow. Example. Dear subconscious, what's holding me back? Then listen and write. Track emotional state. Note how you feel after affirmations. Adjust them if they don't resonate emotionally. Weekly subconscious check-ins every week. Do a deeper reflection to tune in and realign. Scan for negative patterns. Did fear, anger, or doubt dominate your week? Where did they show up? Reframe setbacks. What story did you tell yourself? Can you rewrite it? Celebrate wins. Acknowledge synchronicities, progress, inner shifts. Reset intentions. Refresh your affirmations, visualizations, and goals. Murphy would say, you must be the master of your inner world, not its servant. These weekly check-ins help you stay on track. Creating a sacred space, designate a small space in your home for your subconscious work. It could be a corner with a candle, vision board, or inspiring image. Use it for meditation, affirmations, visualization. Journaling. Consistency builds energy. Over time, this becomes your sanctuary of transformation, digital detox for the subconscious. Modern distractions are powerful. What you consume daily imprints your subconscious. Murphy warned against filling the mind with fear, violence, and negativity. Daily tip. Start your day with your own mind, not your phone. Spend the first 30 minutes tech-free. Read or listen to something uplifting. Speak life into your day before outside voices shape it. Conclusion. Begin your transformation. As we arrive at the final part of this journey through Dr. Joseph Murphy's groundbreaking teachings, it's important to pause and reflect on what we've uncovered and what lies ahead. This is not just a philosophy. It's a call to live from the inside out. Murphy's final messages. Dr. Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is a sleeping giant. Once awakened, it can transform your health, wealth, relationships, purpose, and your destiny. His message is simple but profound. Change your thoughts, and you change your destiny. He reminded us that we are never truly stuck, only misaligned, and that the moment we begin thinking rightly, aligned with truth, love, and faith, the entire universe rearranges to meet us. Throughout his life, Murphy witnessed so-called miracles, incurable diseases reversed, fortunes gained, estranged families reunited. But none of these were miracles in the supernatural sense. They were demonstrations of the laws of mind. Murphy's final message is this: you are not a victim of circumstance. You are a powerful co-creator. You have direct access to the divine through your subconscious. When you speak to your subconscious, you are speaking to infinite intelligence. Key takeaways from the journey. Let's summarize the most powerful truths we've explored. Your subconscious is always listening. Every thought, feeling, and belief is an instruction. Belief is the bridge. What you accept as true becomes your reality. Visualization and affirmation are tools. They program your subconscious with intention. Emotion amplifies everything. The stronger you feel, the deeper you imprint. Forgiveness frees the mind. Letting go of anger and guilt unblocks energy. Gratitude is magnetic. It tunes your vibration to receive more blessings. Faith is creative. When you believe, the universe responds. These aren't just concepts. They're instructions for transformation. How to start your transformation today. You don't need to wait for a perfect moment. You can begin right now. Here's a simple starter guide inspired by Murphy. 1. Set a clear intention. Pick one area of life to focus on. Ask, what do I want to change or improve? 2. Create an affirmation. Write a short, powerful statement in present tense that expresses your goal. Example, I am calm and in control. Abundance flows to me effortlessly. I radiate love and receive it in return. 3. Visualize the outcome. Spend 5 minutes each morning and evening seeing yourself living that truth. Feel it. Make it real. 4. Repeat with faith. Affirm your intention multiple times a day. Speak it, write it, feel it. 5. Watch for signs. The subconscious works in mysterious ways. Pay attention to synchronicities, gut feelings, and new opportunities. Bonus tip: share your journey with a friend or journal about it. Momentum builds when you commit. Final visualization and exercise. Let's end this experience with a brief mental vision. Close your eyes. Imagine your ideal life. See yourself healthy, peaceful, fulfilled, and thriving. Picture your relationships full of love, your bank account abundant, your body strong, your mind serene. Now say silently, this is already mine. Feel the truth of it. Let the image settle into your subconscious. And know it has begun. Thank you. Thank you for joining this journey through the wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy. May your life reflect the highest truths of your mind, heart, and spirit. Remember, the power is within you. It always was, and it always will be.